The Bogey-Beast by Teacher Andy. There was once a woman who was very, very cheerful, though she had little to make her so, for she was old and poor and lonely. She lived in a little bit of a cottage and earned a scant living by running errands for her neighbours, getting a bite here and there as a reward for her services. So she made a shift to get on, and always looked as spry and cheery as if she had not a want in the world. One summer evening she was trotting full of smiles, as ever, along the high road to her hovel. What should she see but a big black pot lying in the ditch? "Goodness me!" she cried. "That would be just the very thing for me if only I had something to put in it. But I haven't. Now, who could have left it in the ditch?" And she looked about her, expecting the owner would not be far off, but she could see nobody. "Maybe there is a hole in it," she went on, "and that's why it's been cast away. But it would do fine to put a flower in for my window, so I'll just take it home with me." And with that she lifted the lid and looked inside. "Mercy me!" she cried, fair amazed. "If it isn't full of gold pieces! Here's luck!" And so it was, brimful of great gold coins. Well, at first she simply stood stock still, wondering if she was standing on her head or her heels. Then she began saying, "Larks, but I do feel rich. I feel awfully rich." After she had said this many times, she began to wonder how she was to get her treasure home. It was too heavy for her to carry, and she could see no better way than to tie the end of a shawl to it and drag it behind her like a go-cart. "It will soon be dark," she said to herself as she trotted along. "So much the better. The neighbours will not see what I'm bringing home, and I shall have all the night to myself, and be able to think what I'll do. Maybe I'll buy a grand house and just sit by the fire with a cup of tea, and do no work at all like a queen. Or maybe I'll bury it at the garden foot, and just keep a bit in the old china teapot on the chimney piece. Or maybe, goody goody, I feel so grand I don't know myself.